Denver, Colorado for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. 2-1-loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Throwing to start the drive. Brooks. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. 2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Broncos had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Brooks. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Third down and 1.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Hutchinson. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this one is we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
The Broncos send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here we go. Good night.
Fields changing the play.
Hey, going out. We're going out right here.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 3:19, that's right. Sit out.
Once again, it's Jeanty. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Out of the gun, Fields. He'll try and do this himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff to Garofalo. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Check go.
Off the RPO, he completes it.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Looking to throw. Hutchinson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this this one is right down the middle. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Easy, easy, easy. Turbo, eat you. Hey, 551, 551. Hey, 10.
Here's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. 3rd down here. If you look at this Bronco defense, this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
From the gun, here's Fields. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down, Las Vegas.
Here we go, son. 19 wins. Here we go. Right.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Broncos' 4-yard line.
Extend. Right.
Genty. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Fields going to change things up here.
Angel. Right.
They'll try to punch it in with Genty. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go. 60 even.
Back to throw. Hutchinson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. The give is to McLaughlin.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hutchinson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Here we go.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27.
On the play. First down, Las Vegas.
They'll go again with Genty.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright.
Well, they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Don't jump. Ready? Mayday. Blue 58, blue 58, go.
Allen will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
2nd and 10.
Set. 19, Bravo 80. Let's take 19.
Looking to throw. Hutchinson. And the Raiders have got him. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun. Hutchinson. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A run straight ahead with Genty.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Third down and 10.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Chad. Hey, Chad.
Fields now to throw. He'll try and do this himself.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
Here's Smith to return it.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Hutchinson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 60 even. 60 even. Set. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. 70 range. 70 range.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Cougar 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Carry from McLaughlin.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hutchinson.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, son.
Lamb in motion left. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get this out to Genty.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Extend. You got a mini base. Why not?
To throw is Fields. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Green 19, just west right zip.
Now Fields. Now he's going to step up and run.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, shot. Tonight. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Right.
Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Delta. Here we go. 58, easy. EQ.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Hey, here we go. Come on, son. Tonight.
They'll start on the ground with Genty.
And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Randy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here we go. Green 19, get the Sit high.
On the handoff, McClellan. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
258, we see it. Alpha, 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 alpha. That's right.
Now it's McClellan. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. 319. Hey, Can. Angel, Angel, Angel. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jaleel McLaughlin, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are back within a score.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
DQ. Easy. Right.
Now it's Fields. Able to hit his target layup.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Mayday. Sit high.
Now inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Justin Fields.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Raiders 27, Broncos 17. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Dances by him.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Into the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Parker, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Go.
On first down, it's Genty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Nelson, press, punch right.
Here's Fields.
And that will be incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
At their own 19-yard line.
Get your money up. Put money down. On all of us. On my people now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Bronco 80. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Brooks. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
48-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line.
Here's McLaughlin. Room here to run. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jaleel McLaughlin.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Brought down on the 30-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
222, 222. Angel. Tonight.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here we go, Snipe.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And it's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
319, right.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Only a yard there. Snipped out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. Easy. 3-9. Watch right. Go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. That one complete to Trey Tucker.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down.
EQ. Tonight.
On the give, Genty.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Brock Bowers.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Raiders will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 34, Broncos 24. Daniel
the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's Brooks throwing to start the drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Brooks. He'll get that complete to Franklin. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 63 yards. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the give, Genty. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Good. Green 19, Jesse. Right.
Looking to throw. Fields. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Now a carry for Allen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
First down, Raiders.
Here we go. You got a green 19. Can I see that? Right.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
222. Right.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here, 11. Green 19, Jesse. Right. Easy. Go.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 70 range. Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Brooks. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Knock 70.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout
2nd and 17.
as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Tap 60.
Brooks now from the gun. He'll throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
19 Tiger. Panther 11. 19 Tiger. Let's get in there. 60 Bobcat.
Operating from the gun. Brooks. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Raiders come up with a late